Murthy sir, you have 5 minutes, huh? 20
Okay.
minutes and 5 minutes question answer session. 7:30
Yeah.
we
Am
close.
I visible to you?
Sorry?
I think I'm not visible
Are you
to
not
you.
visible? Camera. Yes.
Yeah. Visible, no?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, you are visible now.
Yeah.
Over to you, Murthy sir. Everybody write your name, mobile number and city.
The English, Hindi or Telugu?
You can put English and Hindi, no Telugu.
Okay. Okay. Welcome you all for this a brief lecture on how to acquire property at less than market rate from the bank auctions. I'm not going to tell you any academics. I am going to share my personal experience with you. मैंने 2019 में ये जो प्रॉपर्टी जहां मैं रहता हूं 𝗓𝗏𝗃 विहार चांदविली पवाई, ये मैंने बैंक ऑक्शन से खरीदा था खुद, और ये छोटे मोटे रकम नहीं है. इट इज मोर देन 2 crores, लेस देन 3 crores. कैसे? Like Jagan Babu sir said, I worked in all parts of India, whether it is Delhi, Gujarat, Mumbai, Kolkata, Nagpur, Wardha, Vizag, Hyderabad, Bodhan, Boddam, everywhere, almost all parts. And I worked with a nationalized bank. At that time, it was called Syndicate Bank. Now it has become Canara Bank. In all cadres and all capacities. And even now, I have my own consultancy for foreign exchange related problems. My children are well settled and I have acquired this property much less. I mean, I am grateful to God. At least 25 to 40 lakhs I got a benefit when I purchased this property. So if I keep this knowledge only to myself, God will not forgive me. I had given you a benefit which no other buyer in Mumbai had got, and you are just keeping quiet. So that's why I thought of sharing my knowledge with all of you. मुंबई में सभी का एक ही सपना होता है. क्या है? एक घर लेने का. वो इकोनॉमिकली वीकर सेक्शन घर हो, या 1 BHK घर हो, या स्टूडियो अपार्टमेंट हो, या 2 BHK, 3 BHK, लाइक दैट. और ये सपना पूरा करने के लिए कम से कम 30-40 साल मुंबई लोकल्स में सफर करके, ये करके फाइनली रिटायरमेंट के टाइम पे हर एक को मुंबई में एक घर होना मांगता है. और ये शहर ऐसा है, ये चुंबक शहर है, जहां सिर्फ आते हैं लोग, जाते नहीं है यहां से. हम सब भी एक उदाहरण है, मिसाल है. क्योंकि इधर का जो फैसिलिटीज है, ऐसा शहर पूरा मुल्क में कहीं पर, मुल्क नहीं है, पूरा दुनिया में कहीं पर नहीं है. आई हैड traveled for more than 6 countries and I have never seen the systematic life that we all have in Mumbai. Thanks to Mumbai, and I'm grateful to the Marathi people who had given ample opportunities for me to serve in different parts of Mumbai also. Now coming to the main topic, how to buy. अब सब लोगों को मालूम है, सभी लोग बैंक से लोन लेते हैं, और जो लोग चुका नहीं पाते हैं, उन लोगों को 90 डेज में NPA करके होता है. किसी का लॉगिन में कुछ ये 90 दिन में अगर ठीक से लोन चुका नहीं पाते हैं, तो बैंक वाले इसको मार्क करते हैं NPA. NPA means non-performing asset. और इसको मार्केट में बेच के वो जो पैसा आता है, वो पैसों से they will be repaying the loan that is available. Adjust, I don't call it as repaying. They will adjust this amount so released from the market to the loan account. और ये कैसे? कैसे हमको पैसे कैसा पता चलता है? एक कागज और कलम है तो एक नोट कर दीजिए आप, फोरक्लोजर इंडिया, FORECLOSUREINDIA, फोरक्लोजर. फोर मीन्स बिफोर से वो 4 लेटर्स लिया गया है, बिफोर में 4 माने इसका एक्चुअल उम्र जो होता है कोई भी लोन का 15 साल, 20 साल, 25 साल, 30 साल. जैसे when you are availing the loan at the time, suppose your age is 25 to 30 years, then you may get the repayment period for 25-30 years also, because up till the age of retirement, that is 60 years, banks will generally give the loan. And of course, there are some exceptions like bank employee or state government employee or central government employee. When they are getting the pension, they may get a repayment period up to the age of 70 years also, because there is income in the form of pension that also will be taken as a repayment for the loan. Now, what happens? Suppose during the corona, many people lost their livelihood and thereby the income. And first hit that comes to their balance sheet is avoiding this housing loan, because this comes after the first priorities are met, like day-to-day expenses in the family, khana, pina, vagera, wo sab. So when a loan becomes NPA like this, during some financial case, somebody has lost employment, somebody while in abroad, they availed the loan, and now आजकल आप देख रहे हैं ट्रम्प वहां से कैसा बेच रहा है. Then there are n number of reasons how a loan becomes NPA. Now the sanctioning authority, bank, cannot sit idle on an NPA property, so they will give the notice. All the financial banks, whether it is smallest cooperative bank or foreign bank or any financial institutions like Muthoot Finance, vagera, all these people, they give this information in this portal called Foreclosureindia.com. Earlier, we used to get only on newspapers. Even now, the rule of the bank is that they must publish this in 2 newspapers at least. One is local newspaper, one is central newspaper. In addition to that, this electronic platform, that is foreclosureindia.com, there also the property details are made available. Now, you may ask, when the property is sealed and when you want to go and see the property, you will see a big lock. A lock bolte hai na, LAC, lock. कपड़ा बांध के और ताला के ऊपर लाक मार के सील थप्पा लगा के छोड़ देते. And nobody can open that property, whether it is a secretary or president of the housing society, anybody except the bank concerned who had put this lock and lock. So, but when you have identified the property, how do you identify? This is a paid website, almost like 1,000 rupees per month they will charge. If you take it on a yearly basis, 10,000 rupees, something like that. And when everybody has got a budget, whether it is 50 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crores. At the time when I applied, I had kept it as 2 crores. That was my budget. And in a locality called 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗿. And there is a search criteria, how you will give a budget 80 lakhs to 1 crore. Area Powai and construction by, let us say, Raheja, Hiranandani, like this. What I suggest to all of you who want to acquire a property, not only in this route, that foreclosure, but in normal day-to-day going to the builder and buying, there are 2 things which you have to take care of utmost priority. One is plumbing work and the other one is electricity work. These two are like the nervous system in our human body. Some of the builders, they give 10 years guarantee. And exactly after 10 years, the electrical wiring goes bad and plumbing starts leaking. And it is the mistake or the problem with your neighbor. Neighbor means your upper floor fellow or your side floors fellows. They are not doing or properly maintaining. You are going to be affected. And the repairing of that particular flat is not in your hands. Suppose that is locked and the owner goes abroad. At that time, the problem is very, 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 very big. So when you are shortlisting to buy a property either through foreclosureindia.com or directly from the buyer, because you are spending your lifetime earning or you want to create an asset which serves at least your generation and your children's generation. Generally, the age of any property, whether it is flat or independent house, is approximately 30 to 35 years. Afterwards, the changes in preferences. If you see our parents' house when we were growing up, that house now looks out of date now. In those days, it used to be the toilet used to be in the last. Nowadays, it must be attached to our bedroom. Like that, after every 30, 35 years, the taste and preferences of the people also change, and the quality of construction, everything also changes. So try to buy a property from a reputed builder who had got some reputation in the market, and you can check the Google and ChatGPT who are the topmost buyers in topmost builders in Mumbai or Hyderabad or Delhi, and try to, because they are reputed, they want to keep up their name. They will not compromise on the quality. Quality means electrical. I was living in one society a few years back in Mumbai. I was on rent, and that property builder gave 10 years life for that property guarantee. And exactly in the 11th year, there was a big fire accident that took place because of the internal wiring short circuit. And luckily, it happened during the daytime. Why I'm saying this is, when you are buying a property, don't look at the cost, look at the developer. And you have some chance to get a cheaper property. If you ask me honestly, I got almost like 40% less than the market price. And there are some pros and cons also. Pros and cons, I don't call it as a cons. There are some carefully observable points, like if you are going for a property on the foreclosure and you have finalized this budget and locality, everything, and you shortlisted one. And one more thing, one more caution is that you are not going to get it at the first go. मैंने एक बार कोशिश किया, वो नहीं हुआ, नहीं. You just take a 1 year time span and at least 10 properties you are visiting. If you are lucky enough, you may get it in the first property or at least in the 10th property. But one thing is sure, you will get a property within your budget. And these are the precautions. One is good locality. Some localities in Navi Mumbai area I have seen, after 10 years, the property develops something like skin disease like that. The plastering and outside periphery, everything it catches because of the salty water and other things. I don't mind naming some locality in 𝗚𝗏 sector near the sector 2 or somewhere, where every building has got some or the other leakage property. In a rocky area like Thane, Powai, where the buildings have come up for more than 15-20 floors, those things because of the rocky. So rocky structure is more preferable and good builder is more preferable. Once you shortlist this area, you can call the concerned officer, designated officer given in the notice, which you can, if it is a paid version, you can have access to the notice served by the notice that is given there, it has the authorized officer's number, cell number. You can contact him and you can ask him as to when you can physically see the property inside and when they can open the lock, sealed building for you. Before the actual process takes place, suppose it is on, say, 29th of April, they will open this, say, around in the first week of April, and they will give you time sufficiently enough for taking a decision. Suppose the property is 1 crore as per their advertisement. You need to pay 10% of the amount through RTGS, means 10 lakhs, before the stipulated deadline. They may say, okay, we have published this on 1st of April, auction is on 29th of April, and we are expecting the 10% EMD to be paid before the auction on 29th, say before 25th of April. And our bank is going to open the property to be shown to the possible or prospective buyers on 18th of April between 10 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock. So on that day, you can go and see inside for all the amenities and how the property is maintained by the previous person. Because after the property is acquired with the bank, there will not be any maintenance inside because it is locked. And even the society charges are also not paid. So if the property is sealed for more than 2 years, and the maintenance and the electricity bill and gas bill, all these are accrued to be paid by the next buyer. Bank is not going to pay. That's why they say, as is, where is basis, we are auctioning this property. So how will you come to know what are the amounts that are due from this flat? You can approach the society's office and discuss with the manager or the secretary and ascertain on a piece of paper. You can take, or you can actually see, ask for the records, and they may say, okay, maintenance of say 5 lakhs and electricity bill of 25,000 and gas bill of say 10,000. That is added to your cost of the property. Suppose your 1 crore is the budget, 1 crore 5 lakhs 35,000 is your actual outgo. Those things will come after this 1 crore budget, 1 crore property is acquired by you. Now, after paying 10% of this one, you will be given a electronic bidding information by a separate agency. They will give you on your email, and on that particular 29th of April, they will open the window for between, say, even afternoon 3 to 4 p.m. 3 o'clock will be, of course, before that, they will handhold you. You will not be losing any this thing. On 3rd of April, you will be exactly before the computer ready for bidding. And a minimum bidding is, because 1 crore is given as the advertised price, that is called reserved price. So 1 crore should be, you cannot bid less than the 1 crore. So first bid will be, suppose there are 4 people, first, and they will give you in multiples of 1 lakh. You have to bid in multiples of 1 lakh. Otherwise, like in our old films we have seen, 1 lakh, 1 crore means 1 crore, 1 rupee. If somebody says, there is no end to this because the time is available only for 1 hour. So first bid, you will put it as 1 crore. Suppose somebody else is there, he will put as 1 crore 1 lakh. A third one will give you 1 crore 2 lakhs, 1 crore 3 lakhs, 1 crore 4 lakhs, like that. So up to 4 o'clock, this bid will go like this. Don't get scared. Not many people, bidders will be there. When I applied, now after this participation in the bidding, at 4 o'clock, whosoever is the last bidder, he will get the he will get the allotment, and all others will be paid this 10 lakhs back. Only the successful bidder monies will be taken. All others, remaining 9 people, will be given within 10 or 15 days, their money back to through RTGS by the bank. Now, suppose up to 4 o'clock also there are some people interested. They want to participate. Then it will be extended for 5 minutes. Like that, every time 5 minutes, and eventually it will end at one point of time. And that successful bidder will be intimated by the bank through email and all types of communication. And he or she has to pay 15% more within 24 hours. It means you already paid 10 lakhs, and like I am repeating, all other unsuccessful bidders will be given back their money. And the successful bidder has to pay by next day evening 5 o'clock bank closure, remaining 15%. It means 10 lakhs plus 15 lakhs. So 25 lakhs he has to pay. Otherwise, he will forfeit the 10 lakhs. That is the one danger. That's why when you have made up your mind and when there are sufficient funds in your account, at least 25%. Now I'm coming to you about the balance amount. 75 lakhs you have to pay. That 75 lakh, if you have income supporting your loan, the same bank can sanction a loan of 75 lakhs, or you can take it from your existing banker and send this money to this advertised bank, and you will be given 30 days time, which can be extended to 90 days. So if you have 75 lakhs, what I did in my case, almost like more than 2 crores, I kept it for 90 days in a fixed deposit because I have been given a window of 90 days. Within that 90 days, whether you pay this 75 lakhs or after 90 days you pay the same, there is no penalty or interest or anything. So you can, if there are two situations, if you are bidding with the cash in your hand, or cash doesn't mean the hard cash, it is a fixed deposit or any asset, liquid asset. That amount you can keep it for 90 days and earn some interest, which will take care of the gas bill or electricity bill, something like that. That's how you can earn some extra interest on the amount that you have. Now, after 90th day, if everything is paid over, the bank will come to the register office. They will give this sale letter and they will sign as a counterparty. Your counterparty is not the defaulter. Your counterparty is the bank manager. The bank manager will sign and give the allotment letter to you. Then, afterwards, you have to go to the bank and collect all the title deeds, plan, all the relevant documents that the previous buyer had deposited with the bank. And all these things you have to take it. They are all your title deeds and other things. Generally, when a bank is giving X number of rupees, say 1 crore, 2 crores, they generally take the legal opinion, valuation, all these things. And there is a legal vetting also, documents vetting by the higher officer. So, in one way, you are protected. Before even participating, you can ask for the legal opinion when they were sanctioning the loan. Legal opinion copy, you can take it and you can give it to your own lawyer and ask for his opinion. Sir, this is the property I have shortlisted and this is the legal opinion taken by the bank. If you okay it, I will go ahead. That is one thing. And secretary of the society also will give you some additional information. If there are any attachments, like example, in one commercial property, one of my friends, he had taken the property and then came the GST demand notice. And after he purchased this commercial property, then GST also was attached to him only. That was an additional burden for him. So you have to take the secretary of that particular society into confidence to know whether there are any additional things other than the maintenance, electricity bill, light bill, the gas bill, etc. Okay, this is how you become a owner of this property. And after the society charges are paid, then they will open the society gates for you. when you are moving in with your luggage, bank will open the sealed and the lock for you, and they will give the keys, hand out the keys, and take the photograph and submit it to their officials. This property is sold and it is given to the buyer. Now, to enter into the society, the secretary has to give the clearance or allow your goods to come in. That he will give only after the clearance of his society charges. Then you have to pay the electricity charges to get the light connection. Then you have to pay the gas charges for getting the gas connection. That's it. You are the absolute owner of the property. Okay. Now,
Sir,
I think
we have
Jagan
short
garu,
of time. We have only 2 minutes.
Yeah, over.
Just close in 2 minutes.
And you people can note down my number and 9969 207 896.
Yeah, I've put my number as well as 𝗟𝗏 Murthy sir number also. You can get in touch with us later. And we have another 2 minutes. Basically, you have to do a lot of research in this. And you have to do a lot of due diligence. And you have to have good relations with the bank. So in this, this is a good opportunity for all the people who I understand. It is also a good opportunity for the real estate agents also, who wanted to help the customers with the good deals. So,
Jagan garu, there are some one or two questions in the chat box. What happens if the remaining 75% is not paid after 90 days? A good question. Like I said, 15% you have not paid by tomorrow evening, your 10% is gone. If you have not paid within 90 days, I mean, don't get scared. The amount is gone. But you, as a special case, if you are making your efforts, you can ask for additional time with a promise that I will pay some 12% on for the delayed. But beyond the 90 days, if you are paying another 30 days, then you can say that the bank may say that, okay, you pay 14% for the 30 days, before 120 days, you pay it. If you are continuously failing, your money is gone. Generally, it is for the people who are moving their assets from their native place to this place. Suppose you are moved to Mumbai after selling your property in, say, Nizamabad, Hyderabad, etc. At that time, this will be useful because under the capital gains also, you are eligible to buy another property within 3 years. So once you sold your property, what I did in my case, I sold my property in Visakhapatnam and I purchased it this year in Mumbai. So for that type of people, it is very, very, very useful. You will get capital gains benefit, and you can keep the money in the bank and then search for the properties with the 10% of your money.